The nighttime activity on Ocean Drive here in Miami. As seen from the air, plenty going on down there. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Zach LaVine, DeRozan out there with Johnson. Then it's Ball, and it's Vucevic in at the center. And for Miami, Robinson is out there with Lowry. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Tucker in at the 4. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Now, here's Tucker. Back to Butler. Pocket 6. Shoots. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
And as impressive as the numbers were for Jimmy Butler in the bubble, they don't begin to tell the whole story. He was hitting clutch shots for the Heat during that run in the postseason.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. It's Robinson, top of the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler, no good. You know, Greg, going back to Jimmy Butler, it felt like each series he had a few big shots.
I mean, everything you want from your leader. The big shots, motivating others, setting an example with this play. Butler played as well as any leader in the postseason.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. That's good from Tucker. Here's LaVine. Over Robinson. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine. LaVine's got his second basket of the game.
There's that beautiful high arcing shot. LaVine looks for it the moment he touches the ball.
Lowry inside the line. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here is Williams. Ball, the bounce pass. Here's Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
The floor awareness of Ball excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
Outside Robinson. Butler passes to Tucker. Ball against Lowry. Shoots over Ball. The shot by Lowry, no good. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Derek Jones comes in for Johnson. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for LaVine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Now, here's Dedman, guarded by Bradley. To the inside, Oladipo. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
Outside, Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Chicago leading by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Derek Jones is out there at DeRozan. And it's Mr. Clutch. Then there's Bradley. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And the Heat making a change here. Martin's checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Whitey's checked in for Mr. Clutch. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Chicago leading. Here's Caruso. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Inside. Jones, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And DeRozan throws it down.
If you can get a good screen for DeRozan on a pick and roll, more often than not, he'll convert it. Great body control.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Hero. Light covering. Hero, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Jones. Rebound by the Heat. Oladipo outside. 52 seconds left in the first half of the game. Morris kicks to Oladipo. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Oladipo's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Caruso looking for an opening. No good, shot missing. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Oladipo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And there's that scorer's mentality that Oladipo possesses, which really puts the defense in a bind trying to stop him.
The Heat shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
The free throw drops for Oladipo.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Oladipo hits them both. Here's Chicago. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Levine, and he converts the layup. Levine's got 6 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's Johnson. Oladipo with the block.
I mean, you're not going to beat Oladipo with that. I mean, Victor plays hard on both sides of the ball.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 2.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They didn't get more than a 1-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
Well, I have to point to their efficiency on the offensive end as the key for them. The way they've been moving the ball and finding the open man, that's been super impressive. They don't need to change a thing, Ernie. At this point, just keep playing smart basketball.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they're just not creating enough scoring opportunities, and they're pretty lucky they're not trailing by 15 right now. They need to play more unselfishly.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. Jimmy Butler is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Miami. DeRozan in the corner. 6 to shoot. Over Butler. DeRozan gets the bucket. He's got 6. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. You know, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Outside ball. A 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat trail by 6.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay a little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
chipped away. Here's Levine. Rebound by the Heat. Butler against DeRozan. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Here's Caruso. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Over Robinson. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat, trailing by 4. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
Levine wide open. And the Bulls with another miss.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
For the tie, and the layup is good. Heroes got the game tied up here for the Heat.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Butler passes to Hero. Back to Butler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's what you get from Jimmy Butler. Consistently a tireless worker and driving the ball to the hoop.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You look at the success of Jimmy Butler, the NBA's most improved player in 2015, and continuing to refine his game.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. We've got Williams. White is out there with ball. Then it's Johnson, and it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle.
A threat from anywhere on the floor. Lowry does it with skill, and he does it with toughness.
Adebayo against Ball.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Oladipo against White. Oladipo left side. The shot comes out. White with the defensive effort. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Williams. Outside White. From 17 feet out. Doesn't go for him. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Cruz. Off target from outside. Well, the Bulls shooting 43% from the floor. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters, They come through in those positions.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Mr. Clutch is checked in for White. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you, we'll win this game. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Martin, the pass to Adebayo. Great D that time from Vucevic. Bulls trail by 3. Williams dishes the ball. Down low. Vucevic down low. Adebayo on him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Robinson comes in for Victor Oladipo. Chicago also making some changes. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Williams. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Mr. Clutch.
You need a big basket, you turn to Jimmy Butler. He's the first option in their offense.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Victor Oladipo.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Lowry against Ball. Pass to Vucevic from downtown. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Bounce pass from Adebayo. Floats it up for Butler. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 7. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's DeRozan missing. It's stolen by Vucevic. And the pass to Ball. Will it go? Miami grabs the miss. Now Lowry. And so it's the Heat winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken about the need for maximum effort. Was it part of your plan to grab wins like the one we saw tonight?
It wasn't a part of my plan, but whatever works. I think we got a bunch of talented guys, and at times we forget how hard we got to play.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us.